Alright, YouTube, this is my fucking man cave. Got another gun cabinet over here, turkey decoy, picture of me and some fucking Hodge, fire team in 06, some stuff on the walls, little TV, some picture of me training my little brother before he went to basic training. That's a pretty cool one. You can see the blast on the muzzle there. That's him before he went to basic training. Picture of a unit I was in. You gotta have a zombie survival poster. A Bob. I like to punch the shit out of him, you know, after a bad day. Alright, and my reloading stuff. This is a reloading video, right? So this is my brass cleaner. You can see there's some in there. I'll plug this in, it vibrates, and all that shit in there is called corn cob. And when it brushes by the brass, it cleans the fuck out of it, but it also keeps it dry. You don't want your brass getting wet, because then when you put powder in it, some of that powder is not going to ignite. And then over here I've got multiple dippers. Alright, this is the best one I found for 5.56, and this is the best one I found for 45 ACP. Alright. Got some rounds out here. Now, I said in the other video that I pay about 140 bucks for 45 ACP, and one of the reasons is I use lead. Lead is so fucking cheap, and with the way me and my wife clean our barrels, we do not have a problem with lead at all. I've got a single stage press for depriming and repriming. And then over here I've got a turret press, and I have my 5.56 dies, and then I've got my 45 ACP dies here, my to bell the case and then to seat the round and all that. Okay, so I'm gonna go through real quick and show you guys how I make. I only have one fucking round left. I just ordered I just ordered 1,000 of these. This case has already been deprimed and reprimed, and all I'm gonna do is show you how you go about reloading it. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna start from scratch. Go ahead and grab one that's been fired and show you from the beginning. So I've got a bullet and a casing that hasn't been worked on yet. That casing's already been cleaned, so I'll put the casing in here, and when I press down on this, it lifts it up, knocks the old primer out. I don't think you heard it fall or whatever. Okay, there it went into the trash. There's some other ones, right? Now this tube holds a bunch of primers in it, right? And let me see if there's, okay, there isn't one on there. All I have to do is push it back, and now there's a primer on it. Okay, so as I was pulling this down, now I'm lifting it up with my fucking leg, but and I lift this up, this lever here, it'll put a new primer inside the case. Okay, so now this brass has been deprimed and reprimed. Now I'll have to bell the case. So I move over here, and that's and I've got to take this, this is my 223 round cedar, so I'll take this one, put it in there, and then fucking, okay, that was the wrong one, my bad. Alright, so now when I belled it, all it did was open the casing up. Okay, now I need to charge the case. So over here I've got a bowl with some powder, and I like to do each round individually like this, and I just put that fucking funnel in there. Me and my wife, when we do this, we do it like an assembly line. Okay, I'm doing something while she's doing something. There's a continuous fucking motion, man. And we're quick. We're real quick. And it's we talk and you know, have fucking marital quality time together, you know. It's awesome. Okay, so I put the bullet on there, and now I switch this over to the bullet seating and bullet crimp die, and all I'll do is grab this joker, slide it in there, and then press up, and voila, I've got a low recoil 45 ACP, 200 grain lead, flat nose, fucking only 5 grains of powder. This joker ain't gonna kick much at all. Over here I've got a bunch of Sierra Max King Bowtail hollow points, 69 grain, and I'll use these for my H-bar, my M16. And father-in-law's wanting to invite some buddies over to do some long range shooting, and that's what I just made this batch for that. So let's go, Grandpa Joe. You know, do some. I use power pistol and Varget. Need to put this shit back in there. You don't want to leave your powder out. You know, fucking cats jump up here and eat it or some shit like that. Up here I've got some GSG 5s. I really like them a lot for CQB training. You can bring guys out to a civilian range and just, you know, let them have little shoot-offs against each other. And for the guys that get really good and start beating everybody, you can make them put on a pro mask and have to shoot with a gas mask on. And I think it's hilarious. And there's Frank Sinatra over there, who's the fucking man, you know. But yeah. Alright, that's my man room, and this is my reloading station. Just wanted to let you guys know that, man, reloading is, you start out basic and fucking very basic and work your way up from there. And I'm telling you, you'll like doing it, and it saves you some serious fucking moolah. I mean, I think with 89 bucks, I've got 1,000 bullets on the way, man. You know, so get into reloading if you're not. I mean, you're gonna get more trigger time. You know, one thing me and my wife do also is we take that we have these tarps and we lay them on the ground so the shells don't get lost. And when you load only 5 grains of powder, we use this little dipper here. I've measured this and all that. I got a scale here somewhere under all this junk. With this dipper, I know I'll never go wrong. It's also labeled, and it's the only one I'll use for 45. But because we use so less powder, the shells don't fly really far. They fall right next to us, and they're really easy to pick up. And while I shoot, my wife picks up, and when she shoots, I pick up, and it makes it real easy, man. You know. So yeah, this is my man cave. This is where I watch. Well, usually when I'm up here reloading, I'll put on these Magpul Art of the Dynamic Handgun, or I don't like the aerial one. I don't know what that was. That was but the Art of the Tactical Carbine, and you know, it's motivating to have something to listen to about shooting while I'm loading these bullets. You know, because sometimes it can get tiring. But it is so well worth it. Me and my wife shoot every weekend. Every weekend we shoot. You know. So, alright. That's this is shooting tips part 3. And I hope it helped you out. But this is a really important part of it. You know, because you can get a lot more trigger time if you reload and save money. And it's green. I'm just joking. I don't know if it's green or not, and I don't give a fuck. But alright, YouTube. Later.